routine after almost 2 weeks being out of routine for the holiday, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into the swing of things, getting onto my mat, continuing with classes tomorrow night. So if you'd like to join, let me know. And it just feels really good actually to be back into routine. You know, it feels a little bit different. Spring, trees, the sky is so blue, it's amazing. And I've actually been taking this yoga sort of like a workshop. It's actually a workshop. And it's geared towards beginners, but it's the teacher is someone who trained in a certain type of yoga that views the body like a house. And not just that, but yesterday in the class it ended up being a very, very small class because people couldn't make it because of, you know, the whole holiday weekend. And so I ended up having like almost a semi-private go on, and she got really hands-on on how we're doing our down dog and how we're doing, you know, just different poses. And her whole thing is that our body is really like just seeing a person, their body tells a story. How we carry our shoulders, how we carry our torso, our legs, if we're able to get our weight into our legs. She helped me with this down dog, and she's like, you're carrying all your weight in your back. And I have a lot of lower back pain. It just was very, very powerful to like how much, you know, when we don't use our foundation, like for me, my legs, that I carry everything in my back and my life feels so much harder. And then we did this like shoulder opening thing that was so powerful, which allows the lungs to be more present. And I really saw that as a reflection to my life and totally part of my story. And so it was so powerful and really, 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 my day was different. I can't even explain it. And it opened up a lot, and I was having a lot going on in general in this area. So it was kind of really cool. And so just getting on the mat, whether we're having that experience, but just really starting to get the body language, right? So like, even if we're not someone who's training under someone who's super, you know, knowledgeable and so educated in this area, I'm really able to help me to get into it. But if I don't get on the mat and get into my body, I have absolutely I can't even start to see the story my body is telling me. Telling the world. Like, what story are we putting out into the world? What story are we telling ourselves? What story have we taken from generation and generation and we're still living it? So getting into the body, onto the mat, even just that allows us to have more awareness of the story and thereby letting it go. It's always the first step, is having the awareness. So join me today, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath over here, bringing the palms to heart center, pushing the chest, pressing the chest into the thumbs. Notice if your shoulders are really close to your ears and allowing them to drop. Notice how much weight you carry. Notice if you can just drop a little bit of it, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and then exhaling out through the nose. Taking another deep breath in through the nose, exhaling it out through the nose. Take one more deep breath in through the nose, exhaling it out. Maybe setting an intention just to be able to feel a little bit into the body. Bring the palms to the thighs, palms open towards the sky, open to receiving any information that the breath and the body wants to give us today. Then slowly open the eyes. We'll come into a cat-cow. So creating a frame. If you have a block, take the block, bring it right behind the wrist so that your wrist and shoulders are in line. And then the thigh, bring it to the knee. So we creating a frame. When we have a frame, we don't leak energy out. Press the tops of the feet into the mat as you take a deep inhale round the spine. Exhale to drop the belly. Then inhale to round. Exhale to drop. Press the center of the palms into the mat. Press the tops of the feet. So you're actually pressing into the mat. For the first time doing this, this might be really hard. Inhale to round. Exhale to drop the belly. And start to do this a little bit faster. Taking a few more breaths. Flushing out the kidneys, creating a sense of heat, fire in the pelvis, which is our creativity, our relationships, our money, everything. One more, and then come back into a flat back. Turn your fingers towards your knees so your wrists are facing the top of the mat. Give a slight bend to the elbow so you're not locking your elbows, and send the chest forward. And just breathe over here, inhaling in through the nose. This opens the lungs, opens the shoulder. Drop the shoulder, don't bring it close to the ears. Dropping the shoulders. Maybe even widening the shoulders out. Taking one more breath over here. And then come back, bring the arms back, fingers facing in front of the mat. Take the right leg, press the toes into the back of the mat. Inhale to lift. Stamp the leg towards the back wall. Inhale the right arm forward. Bring the navel into the spine. Reach further back and fingertips forward. Exhale, come back to center. Take the left leg, press it into the back of the mat. And then inhale the leg up. Inhale the right arm forward. Bring the navel into the spine. Reach the leg back a little bit more. The fingertips forward to drop more. Exhale to lower. And we'll come into one downward dog. Press the tops of the feet into the mat, toes into the mat. Drop the belly, and then lift the hips. Bend the knees, lift the heels really high, and then straighten the knees, but still keep a micro bend in the knees. Take another breath over here in the down dog. See if you could get the back of your thighs to the back of the room. Exhale, and get out. Inhale, come forward to plank. Reach the heels towards the back of the room. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. And then drop the knees. Come back into Virasana, sitting on your heels. Bring the palms to heart center. Taking one breath over here. Exhaling it out. So just a slow, mellow practice for the first day back. Thank you all for joining, and